relațiile cu alte entități pe scena internațională, pe când diplomația reprezintă instrumentele ce sunt utilizate pentru atingerea acelor scopuri. O altă definiție a diplomației afirmă că aceasta este arta de a conduce relații pentru câștig în lipsa conflictului. Privită din această perspectivă, diplomația este principalul instrument al aplicării politice externe într-o lume în care...
Well, hi, and welcome to my listening post here. And you were just listening to my Hammarlund SP-600, but you weren't hearing it through a microphone. You were hearing it directly, being recorded directly from the output of the radio. But now you're listening to me on microphone. I have another radio here ready to be listened to with a microphone, and that's this one. So let's just try that out, see what it sounds like.
They are sold in the herbal shops for a few shillings. The man at this time has reached his normal weight of 86 kilos, and it was a half a year later that he undertook a mountain hike, carrying a full laden backpack for the winter. And she terrible and who used the calendar through. And her whole book is full of different stories, children with terrible illnesses, that were helped by combinations of things. And a lot of the ones she uses with success in her told stories is the calamus root and the yarrow. I think nettles is another one she has.
Okay, so that's the plan. That's the plan tonight. That's to listen to these two radios and compare them and just see which one's better. Now, of course, this is a high-quality military-grade radio, a Hammarlund SP-600, and this is a commercially built for in-the-home type radio. But let's check it out. So first, I think what I'll do is I'm right around 9 megahertz. I'm just going to tune through the band with this radio so we can listen to it. And you'll hear there's a bit of a hum that comes with this radio too. And here we go.
A lot of credit, and throughout all of her books, saying that this is the Lord's pharmacy, this is what... One day she was really suffering and decided by the results from this, and she has quite a big section in here on the Swedish bitters. It's a neat book. Yeah, it's good for reference, but she's just got a lot of good information with it, especially for... Sounds like there's one.
Watch the magic eye in the middle.
Very important to help people that are so specially for her people. I think the 19th in Southwest kind of was just over. By the time if you came through
traditional villages in central and southern Romania, but she has also written her own songs. Here is now another beautiful tune from her rich repertoire.
Red or yellow, black and white, they are precious in his sight, Jesus loves the little children of the world. To focus exclusively on black lives is inherently racist. I do agree with Rudy Giuliani. Now, why the necessity of focusing on black lives only? It's because of the choreography of racial chaos. That's the reason. That's the only reason. It's attempting to use racism as a means of dividing the country legally, relationally, spiritually.
Forgiveness, the chances, if that has become so deep-seated in their body or in their life that it's creating an emotional problem, that emotional problem can create a physical problem. And that's where he came up with the black flower essences. A quick excerpt from his introduction is, the purpose of the essences is to support the patient's fight against illness by addressing the emotional.
Many of them are houses of gardens. They're also covered with green trees.
The Chinese Academy of Sciences has named Chongqing as one of the top 10 cities in China in terms of quality of life. Also a center for teaching with several national and municipal universities, including the Chongqing Medical University. With a growth rate of more than 17%, Chongqing is playing a pivotal role in China-inspired Belt and Road Initiative for population.
Okay, so that was basically about 8.5 megahertz to 10.5 megahertz. And so now we'll try the same thing on the Hammarlund, and we'll see how that compares. Let me just change the lighting in the room here. It might help a bit. See if we can see these markings up here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to try from starting there at 8.5 and work our way up.
shorthand use of peace officers and disrespectful to authority. It is a means, actually, of stripping away the underlying authority and isolating the legitimacy of that authority in our own thinking. Enough said about that. Secondly, we move now, the governor of Oklahoma, Governor Fallon, Mary Fallon, declared yesterday it's more dangerous to be black in America. It's more dangerous to be black in America. Now, is that a racist statement? Is it a true statement? Well, it's not a racist statement, even though it's about a race. Not every statement about a race is racist. A racist statement, like anyway, the word is skipping my mind. But in any event, a racist statement is one that has no basis in truth. A statement that has a basis in truth cannot be prejudicial or biased.
For children, even, if they've been through trauma, if there's car accidents or loss of loved ones, things that have left emotional problems. I mean, prayer is definitely your first option, but these can help people just process and get through different things, from emotional to physical trauma.
We will let students know any decisions you make should be based on a sense of responsibility for yourself and the others, and should not hurt anyone. We teach students with the principle of affection, harmless, initiative, and responsibility. Learn respect. This is the basic rule of any actions at the start or in the process of building an intimate relationship.
Insiders say sex education in China is still at its earlier stage, but a brighter future can be guaranteed if more parents can participate with an attitude and scientific mindset as more active school education is underway. For Studio Plus, I'm Yang Yong.
That was Yang Yong reporting. It seems that parents in the West are much more comfortable discussing this topic with their children. Hopefully, schools can pick up where Chinese parents feel a bit embarrassed. You're listening to The Heartbeat. Aside from financial incentive, international co-productions provide great opportunities for cultural learnings for filmmakers from different countries. The recent boom in China's film industry has prompted many local moviegoers to look for partnerships.
English very well, and fluently they also know the other languages, and they inspire me to learn in other languages. Ezgi wanted very much to study abroad, and she had 3 options to choose from: Germany, Portugal, and Romania. She chose Romania because of the similarities of the Romanian education system. However, she did not know much about Romania when she got here. I learned the facts because that people always have some prejudice about new things, and they always know and.
Din vară și până în toamnă se culeg cantități însemnate de fructe de pădure de pe versanții însorite ai Carpaților. Aroma acestor fructe este de 3-4 ori mai puternică decât a fructelor de cultură. Sunt considerate ecologice, deoarece cresc în zone înalte, ferite de poluare, motiv pentru care sunt foarte apreciate.
Okay, so that was a once through the band with each radio. Tough comparison. Tough to compare them. Obviously, the Hammarlund is a much nicer radio to use, but I don't want to knock the other one. Let's go back and listen to it again a little bit, and what we'll do is we'll stop at one of the sort of medium stations, and then we'll try to find that same medium station on the Hammarlund and compare the two of them. So let's go back to the other radio now.
Christian elements or Anglo-Saxon elements, and we were trying to learn pieces about them, but now I have a chance to leave it. I was just reading and now I can leave. Perfect for me now. If I want to write something, I can also dream it. I can also give an example in my life that I experienced in Romania.
Okay, so I don't know what the crackling was just now, but something in my system here, unfortunately.
About their cultures, their daily life. I want to be a tour guide or something like that if you know the Cappadocia. I will leave that.
Okay, so that's right around 10 on here. So we'll dial up 10 on this one, and we'll see if we can find that same. It was in English.
Folosim doar pentru imagine, iar, să spun așa, grosul se vinde în fructe congelate sau fructe deshidratate.
În urmă cu 14 ani,
But in Turkey it's not like that. I wish it is also same, because they can grow up more confident, because they know.
Okay, so let's see if that's the same station here. I think it is.
Make decisions for you, and you should follow this.
That's right, so we're listening to this radio now.
I'm already in this country, and the experience has somehow changed her personality and has turned her into a more open and easygoing person. I can understand our differences between
Just watch how little I turn this knob. Not too much.
people. I say, understand people, I don't mind. And now I am really for my and different things that I never seen in Turkey.
I never said, oh my God, how it happened, how he can or she can do
I'll
this.
switch to the other radio.
This is the life.
I watch how much the tuning works on the other radio.
Also, before I came here, I never think about my focus. Affect me. I want to be able to before.
I'm mostly busy studying. Exit has visited many places in Romania. The one she enjoyed the most was the Astra Museum in Sibiu, a place that she has described as magical. Indeed, the Astra compound in Sibiu is one of the oldest and biggest such.
Okay, so let's try going down around 6 megahertz here. Let's see how. Might as well listen to it. So you see how they have the band marked off in red here? There's a band here, 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 and here for listening to international broadcast. Normally there'd be a fair bit down here to hear.
Ouvindo seu programa, a Madalena de Cotalinho, a nossa amiga cigana que está lá em Juíno, no Mato Grosso, e a todos os ouvintes que estão ouvindo o programa, peço desculpa de falar o nome de todo mundo, né? Porque é muitas pessoas, a família nacional, né? Isso, você, o Zé Pouco, se você me permitisse escolher a música, eu gostaria de escolher a música e oferecer a Madalena, oferecer a cigana, oferecer a fascista em Esperantinópolis. Pode falar o nome da música?
Okay, we'll switch radios now and we'll see what we got.
It's going to be fun.
Um ótimo programa para vocês, para todos aí, para nós que está ouvindo aqui a Nacional. Tá certo. Muito obrigado a todos. Tá bom? Um abraço. Para você também. Um abraço. Tchau. E agora vem música boa, música a vocês. E aí, Erivelton, boa noite. Vitória da Conquista Bahia, tá tudo bem? Quem mais? Você, sou o Tempo Bagé, no Rio Grande do Sul, sou ouvinte do programa todas as noites, tá? E o marido também, que gosta muito do Amado Batista. O nome é Regina, ou Regina, Regina Peralta. Então, para Erivelton, para Maria da Consolação, para Regina e o marido dela, sejam sempre presentes, Amado Batista.
Okay, so what we'll try now is we'll run through the 6 meter, or I'm sorry, the 49 meter band actually. We'll start just right here, and we'll just go down in frequency, see what we get.
Right. How do you storage it? We'll fly in. See you tomorrow.
Okay, now we'll try the same thing on the Hammarlund here.
Os diplomas reconhecidos de acordo com a iniciativa da Sociedade Brasileira de Direito Médico e Bioética, a ANABEM. O número foi divulgado hoje em audiência pública durante uma demanda por revalidação de diplomas de medicina obtidos no exterior na Comissão de Educação na Câmara dos Deputados. Aprovação. Em 2011, 12,3%.
All the country's territorial sovereignty and maritime interests in the South China Sea would not be affected under any circumstances. Foreign Minister Wang Yi said the arbitration is nothing but a political farce under the pretext of law, and the decision shall have no legal effect.
对于这样一个程序和法律适用全场互惠、正确。
This is an arbitration case that involves far-fetched procedural and legal application, as there are so many flaws in the circulating evidence and effect. Attorney
You can even get in the chat room and chat with us. Please go to our Facebook group at the top of the website. There's a link for
the power of God on a day-by-day basis on behalf of this nation and the kingdom of God. Do you believe that God answers prayer? I do. And see, if you only knew what I've come through and what God has done, and the prayers I've seen God answer.
Una bola, 2 strikes. Ahora sí, Hamel se impulsa al lanzamiento altísimo y afuera. Ni cerca de la zona de strike. 2-2 es el conteo. Está comenzando a caer la tarde en San Diego, California. Lanza Hamel tirándole roletazo al shortstop, este a segunda, 1 y eso es todo lo que vamos a tener. Out forzado en segunda base, demasiado suavecito para el doble play. De cualquier manera, retiran al corredor en segunda. Hay 2 outs. Y el bateador en turno, el socio del Guajiro Peña, Bryce Harper, el right fielder. Vamos a tener zurdo contra zurdo en esta ocasión.
El amigo de Papendón.
También fue víctima de un roletazo en el primer episodio. Bryce Harper contra Cole Hamel. Lanza, strike cantado y a Bryce Harper no le gustó. Primer strike. Muchas gracias por escuchar a todos los amigos. Otra carta de Cuba fue otra vez Michelle. Ya voy a leerla dentro de poco. Guajiro Peña, te cuento que José y Lazarito tenemos línea de hit al central izquierdo. Vamos a ver si esto va a impulsar carrera. Viene el relevo, va a ser un doblete. Doblete para Bryce Harper y tenemos corredor en tercera y segunda. Un poquito más y la pelota se mete entre los outfielders contra la cerca. Y cuando le digo un poquito más, proverbio dándole está tirándole por la izquierda, dice. Estaba duro.
Do you find objection though? You guys might say, well, I was only taught. Right.
Okay, well, I think I can conclude a little bit here at this point about this radio. It needs a little more work. The impression I get is, first of all, its output is too low. I had this thing turned up full the whole time. Much of the time while we're listening, we're not hearing any atmospheric sounds. It hasn't got nearly the sensitivity that it should. Strong signals, it's not too bad, but stronger signals, it starts sounding a little distorted to me. And as I watch the Magic Eye, it's a bit of a letdown. It doesn't move unless you get a really strong station. And usually those strong stations are coming with a bit of distortion. So this leads me to think that there's some biasing wrong on some of the tubes. Maybe there's some resistors in there that aren't the right value anymore. Some voltages are out of whack. Some DC voltages, something like that maybe, is causing that. The Magic Eye itself, well, it's tipped on a bit of an angle, so it needs to be turned a little bit. And it's pretty dull. Now I'm going to test it in my tube tester, and I'll see if it's dull because it's dull, or if it's dull for another reason. There can be circuit reasons that can make those eyes dull. And if you correct the problem in the circuit, which amounts to replacing one resistor, sometimes they can be a lot brighter after that. So on the Hammarlund side, wow, that radio is always a pleasure to use. It's just wonderful. It just really says, come use me please. It's a great radio, fantastic in fact. So, but the other radio, the Deforest Crosley, built by Rogers radio, this one here, has nothing to sneeze at. I think once I do a little more work on it, I'll get it a little more sensitive, and I think it'll work a lot better, and see if we can get the audio to sound better too. So still quite a bit of work to do on that guy, I think. But, great, lots of fun. Like listening to radios finally. See you later.